All right, guys, somebody decided to send me an e-bike, and so it is time to test it out. All right, the bike is together. That honestly wasn't that bad. It only took about an hour, 15 hour and 20 minutes to get it all put together. I can't find screws for the taillight, so we'll work on that. But in the meantime, let's get it charging. There we go.
Okay, so the audio from my test ride somehow got corrupted, so I'm going to be narrating this section. Here I'm saying that it snowed since I put the bike together, but we're still going to test it, and hopefully I don't die trying to ride in the snow. Now I'm starting off and making some more comments about hoping I survive this, because I'm not sure how slick the snow may be on the road. And then I'm also making some comments about how nice the suspension is. This suspension is much better than on some other e-bikes. And I am having a great time sliding back and forth in the snow until, whoops, I fell off my e-bike. I got a little overconfident in the snow, and yes, it was slick. Now I am talking to the camera about how that was not what was supposed to happen, and that ordinarily won't happen unless you're riding in the snow, which is probably not most recommended. So now I am explaining that we're going to try again, and now I'm getting back on the bike for round 2. Some more comments about how I hope I will survive this clearly very slippery winter riding experience. Now, these 4-inch tires are doing actually a great job letting me ride in the snow, but snow is slick nonetheless. With a regular bike with not so fat tires, I would probably not be riding in the snow at all. And here we go down the hill. I am having a great time. We are building up some speed here. It is a little bit slippery, so I'm not quite confident to go at full speed, but we are going quite nice here. I am commenting on how the suspension on this bike is nice and soft and cushy and actually soaks up the bumps in the road. It's not tuned for a super heavy person like some e-bike suspension is. It's very nice and feels really, really good. Again, there it is, soaking up some bumps. And here we are stopping to check if the drone is still following. And now we are off again. We are going to try to build up a little bit more speed. And this bike is feeling really good, very solid and planted. Here we're testing out the suspension again, just because I like it so much. It has both front and rear suspension. And the fact that this bike is a bit heavier than some bikes is actually kind of an advantage, because to me at least the ergonomics feel very nice and the bike just feels very solid and planted on the road. It almost feels a tiny bit more like a motorcycle-like design than a bicycle-like design because of its kind of unique design, which I actually kind of like. They really went that route. And so it feels really nice. Here I am getting up some speed, getting up to 20 something miles an hour. Because of the snow, it's giving a bit more resistance, so I can't go quite as fast as I have been able to go when there wasn't snow. But all in all, I am having a great time, probably making some exclamations about how incredibly much fun I am having ripping down the road on the bike. And as you can see here, it is doing a great job maintaining traction even as we are going down this hill because of the nice fat 4-inch by 20-inch tires that are keeping a good grip. They will also keep a good grip in mud or sand or anything where you have a little bit more mushy ground under your bike. And now we are stopping, utilizing the brakes, which do work very well, I am pleased to report. And I believe we are getting ready to turn around. And yes, indeed, we are turning around. As you can see, the bike is absolutely plastered with snow because the snow is just starting to melt and get very sticky and stick onto things. Now we are headed back up the hill. We're going to test how well this e-bike can go up a hill. And as you can see, it's doing a great job going up the hill. It is slowing down here a little bit. I think it slowed down to like 10-15 miles an hour. But that was a little bit more slowing down than you typically would get if there wasn't snow, because again, that snow is creating some extra drag on the tires, I should say. And that extra drag will slow you down. But all in all, this bike is quite nice and powerful. Again, we're testing out the suspension. It has a good bit of power. It's obviously not the most powerful e-bike out there because it has a 1,000 watt motor, but I didn't really feel like the power was lacking to where I couldn't have a good time riding up and down this road, which around here in West Virginia, there are no shortage of hills at all. And here we are cruising back up another hill. As you can see, we slow down a little bit as we get close to the top, but we keep right on moving up over the top of the hill in spite of the snow. And now here we are getting up a bit more speed. Lassie is trying to chase us down on an e-bike. She gets absolutely worn out. It's a great way to tire out your dog so that they're nice and well behaved. And here you can see, I think I'm going to try to go over onto, oh, actually I didn't. I thought I was going to go over onto the hard pack. But yeah, this is a great way to give your dog exercise. If you don't want to get exercise, of course, you can pedal this bike as well. It has pedal assist, which can be a great way to get some exercise while still making it a little bit easier for yourself to go over some of those more hilly terrains. And here I am going to try to go over on the hard pack. As you can see, it is very slick there. And I'm just about sliding all the way off the road again. And now we are going to try to get up a little bit more speed on the hard pack because there is a little bit less friction there than in the deeper snow. And I'm just about running into Lassie because she has a very disturbing tendency to try to get right in front of your vehicle. And as you can see, the bike is doing much better at maintaining speed up the hill now that we aren't slogging through the deep snow. And I'm having an absolute blast. So yeah, there is the narrated version of riding the e-bike in the snow.
All right, so this has been a bunch of fun to ride. A few specs they did want me to mention, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this e-bike. So first up, this does have a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery that's supposed to give you up to 60 miles in pedal assist mode. I don't really ride in pedal assist mode, and that's probably in the lowest pedal assist setting, so you're probably not going to actually get 60 miles most of the time. But even though I haven't tested the range on this to the absolute max, I've been very favorably impressed with how good the battery life is on this bike. And then secondly, this has a 750 watt motor with, I think, peak output of 1,000 watts, and that does give you quite decent power to get up hills or go wherever you need to go. And the top speed on this is around 28 miles an hour, and without snow, I was able to hit that speed. And then this does have both pedal assist, where you pedal it to make it go, and then the motor just kind of helps you go so it's not as hard, as well as this half twist throttle, which is kind of the way I tend to ride it because, I don't know, this size and heaviness of a bike, I don't really feel like pedaling. And then again, as I mentioned, it does have these fat tires, 20-inch diameter, 4 inches wide, which are great to give you a lot of nice traction wherever you're riding, snow, dirt, whatever, and they give you a bit more lift so you don't sink into things. And it also does have full dual suspension, both front suspension here, a pretty good fork, as well as rear suspension, and that suspension actually works. I've seen some e-bikes where they must have tuned the suspension for somebody that was like 350 pounds. They advertise that it can hold up to 350 pounds. So they must have tuned the suspension for that, and it literally does nothing, at least for your rear suspension. But on this bike, they've tuned it nicely so that it feels great. It soaks up the bumps as you're going down rocky road or any kind of place where it is rough. And then this also does have a headlight as well as a tail light, and also has both front and rear blinkers, so that if you're riding on the road, people can see which way you're turning, which is a nice addition. And it even has a horn. Great for annoying people. So yeah, all in all, great e-bike. The one sort of downside, but also upside of this bike is that it is very, very sturdily built out of, I think, mostly steel, which makes it relatively heavy, which is an upside and a downside. It means that it's more stable, it just feels more planted on the ground, but it also has a bit more inertia, and if you lay it over, it's a little bit heavier. So pluses and minuses, but all in all, it feels great to ride. It's just very nice and smooth. When you're cruising down a gravel road at 20, 30 miles an hour, it just feels really good. And this bike also has this kind of unconventional design that feels a little bit more like a motorcycle than like an e-bike. And initially when I saw it, I was really not sure if I was gonna like it because, you know, it is somewhat different, but it actually feels really good. Just the ergonomics, you get on it, it just feels very solid, at least for my build. It just feels good. Now, it's not maybe the most well-designed for pedaling, but again, pedaling is not the main way you're going to be powering a bike like this. And for cruising down the road, it feels really, really good. And yes, the seat is very nice and soft and comfortable. So yeah, final thoughts, all in all, I think it is a great e-bike. It's one of my more favorite ones that I've ridden. And if you want to check it out, I will put a link to where you can get one down in the description. And if you want to see more about what we usually talk about on the Flying Filmmaker channel, drones and how to get better shots with them, you can click right here and watch a video on that and subscribe so you don't miss future videos.